Hello, my name is Margot and I hope you're having an outstanding evening. I have got absolutely outstanding book for you today to share, and it's written by Deepak Chopra, and it's called The Ultimate Happiness Prescription, The 7 Keys to Happiness. Why I love this book? Because it's really easy to read. Not to mention the fact, it's written by best-selling author who actually create the happiness prescription. Why I love this book? Because it's really, really beautifully written, and it's looking through the lens of contemporary understanding of consciousness combined with Eastern philosophy, and gives you this kind of prescription of living with ease and happiness. And I want to just cite for a moment his words. With words like depression and recession in the air, he underlines the importance of keeping an eye on the positive aspects of life and finding ways to experience joy no matter what is happening to you. This remarkably clear and helpful book explains how to maintain an optimistic outlook and experience the benefit of having a happy heart and soul, no matter what the circumstances. And I was reading this book, and I really, really love the way it's written, the simplicity. You've got 7 little chapters, which explore those 7 important keys to happiness, and they're very simple, like be aware of your body, find true self-esteem, detoxify your life, give up being right, focus on the present, see the world in yourself, love for enlightenment. And it's beautifully written in such a simple way, which make this book so easy to read and so easy to digest, as much as easy to apply in your life. So this is so important, so great. So I'm just going to focus my energy on reading some important parts of those chapters, just to encourage you, if you like, to read the book, because the book is absolutely worth to read. I bought this book 2 days ago, and I actually finished reading. It's just absolutely outstanding, absolutely outstanding. So the first key is be aware of your body. Your body and the universe are a single field of energy, information, and consciousness. The body is your connection to the cosmic computer, which is organizing an infinity of events simultaneously. By listening to your body and responding to it with awareness, you tap into the field of infinite possibility, where the natural experience is peace, harmony, and joy. And it's just so incredible, just to make sure you understand your body. It's just to make sure you understand what really your body sometimes try to tell you. We actually lost this incredible connection with our body. We sometimes try to force our body to do things which is actually against our nature. We don't even realize this, and later we feel ill, we feel really frustrated, we feel really tired. And I want you just to confirm this. Thomas Carlyle said very magnificent words. There is but one temple in the universe, and that is the human body. Your body is a temple. Your body is, there's a holy place where you really need to realize some incredible things happened. You really need to start looking at yourself as somebody really extraordinary, unique, and pay attention to those uniqueness. So it's beautiful. And he's actually focusing in this chapter to look for the guide to happiness in your body, and it's just lovely. It's beautifully written, simple, and I just encourage you just to go buy yourself this book and just read. And because the most important fact about this book, you have got little chapters. On the end of those little chapters, you have got that little practice part. So you just need to practice those aspects which they've been explored in the chapter, and you need to actually start putting this in practice in life. And this is just so profound. You are just starting practice. Okay, so the second key is find true self-esteem. True self-esteem is not the same thing as improving your self-image. Self-image results from what other people think of you. The true self lies beyond images. It can be found at a level of existence that is independent of the good and bad opinion of others. It is fearless. It has infinite worth. When you shift your identity from your self-image to your true self, you will find a happiness that no one can take away from you. You know what? It's funny because till today, when I was reading this book, I was always thinking self-image and self-esteem is the same thing, but actually it's not. You know what? Beautiful. So the third key is detoxify your life. Your natural state is one of joy, peace, and spontaneous fulfillment. When you are not experiencing this state, some contamination is present in body or mind. Contamination can be the result of toxic emotions, habits, and relationships, as well as toxic substances. All of these are roots first in the mind as the result of conditioning. Therefore, the solution to toxicity in your life lies at the level where the mind has lost its natural state. Such conditioning begins very early in life. The first symptoms are toxic emotions like anger, anxiety, guilt, and shame. As one grows, this followed by poor self-esteem, toxic relationship, and lifestyle imbalances. In order to detoxify your life, you need to learn how to reverse the entire range of conditioning. And this chapter is brilliant because it's actually helping you how actually detoxify your life, how actually find balance. And it's just like declutter your surrounding. If you buy something, give something away, spend money to help the environment, returning a fraction of nature gifts to you. Do something that is not for profit. Be generous, be lavish in your giving, particularly with intangibles. Nourish your body instead of defiling it. It's just lovely, simple, beautiful guide. So the fourth key is give up right. So give up being right. Now, I actually read this chapter a few times. I read this chapter a few times because I think it's just profound. It's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And an enormous amount of energy becomes available once you give up the need to be right. Being right implies that someone else must be wrong. All relationships are damaged by a confrontation between right and wrong. The result is great suffering and conflict in the world. To give up the need to be right doesn't mean that you don't have a point of view, but you can give up your need to defend your point of view. In a state of defenselessness, we find invisibility because there is no longer anything to attack. We are all a single consciousness with unique ways of experiencing the world. Holiness is a state of profound peace and happiness. And most people are trapped trying to impose their viewpoints on the world, and they carry on this really strong belief that they always need to be right, and if they're not right, they feel that actually not doing something in the good direction. But it's a actually wrong way of thinking. It's just like Tao Te Ching said, if you never assume importance, you never. He who accepts nature's flows is all cherishing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So the fifth key is just to focus on the present. If you focus on the present, your life will be constantly renewed. The present moment is the only time that is eternal. It never dies, nor can it can it be forgotten. Therefore, happiness in the present can never be taken away from you. It will free you from the snare of time, which brings about suffering through thoughts, evolution, and analysis. Being fully in the present, you experience the timeless. Timeless. In the timeless, you find your true self. Now, it is astonishing actually what kind of topics this book touch, and it's amazing because you can find everything in this beautiful book. So the sixth key is see the world in yourself. When you see the world in yourself, there are no more outward obstacles to happiness. The inner and outer are mirrors of each other. They change according to your level of consciousness. If you are vibrating at the level of fear, your inner world of thoughts and emotions and your outer world of events and relationships will reflect that. Similarly, if your consciousness vibrates at the level of love, then love will be present in both your inner and outer world. A flow of happiness and abundance will manifest when you have reached the deepest level of yourself. Beautiful. And the last seventh key is life for enlightenment. To seek enlightenment is to seek your true self. Enlightenment is the most aware state of existence and also the most natural because it is where you came from. Your home is a place of profound love, peace and joy. When you return there, you will experience yourself as one with God. At that moment, you will realize that your desire for happiness was only the beginning. Your deepest desire was for the freedom that comes with complete awakening. And this book is so beautiful because actually encourage people to live life on conscious level, to be aware about who they are, and instead of actually living in kind of state of unconsciousness, because most of the people actually live their life in the state of unconsciousness without even realizing this, because they do so many automatic things which they've been formatted, at a very young age. So later it's a kind of like a repetitive action without even realizing. So it is like living, in a very unconscious state of mind. And this book actually encourages you to live your life being fully aware who you are, what your life is, and to live your life now. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Strongly recommend to read because this book has got incredible value and incredible power just to change your life if you decide to do it. So God bless and take care. Bye bye.